The COVID-19 pandemic has swept every industry worldwide, and the automobile industry is no exception. Car factories have been forced to power down their production lines across the world, and demand has also dried up, making the first quarter of this year one they'll all rather forget. But the second quarter looks to be just as bad, if not worse, than the first quarter. Our Dami reports.
Automakers across the globe had a rough first quarter because of the coronavirus crisis. General Motors' net profit plummeted almost 87% to around $294 million in the January to March period. The Detroit-based automaker did better than expected, but its revenue totaled around $33 billion during the same period, down more than 6% on year. According to GM on Wednesday, figures in the second quarter are on track to be worse. GM plans to resume most of its North American plants on May 18th after shutting them in March over the virus. Fiat Chrysler will also restart U.S. production in 2 weeks after seeing a $1.8 billion loss in the first quarter. Its revenue also plummeted around 16% to just over $22 billion during the first 3 months of 2020. The pandemic hammered South Korean automakers last month. According to South Korea's Pyeongtaek Regional Office of Oceans and Fisheries, hundreds of thousands of cars are just sitting idle at ports waiting to be shipped. In fact, in April, Hyundai Motors' profits plunged more than 40% on year in the first quarter. Sales and operating profit were up 5.6% and 4.7% respectively, but analysts say those gains came from the weaker Korean won. Dami, Arirang News.